We are welcoming to those who have gathered, and we are, as always, invested with a form of glee to be of service to those who are of service to us. There are many things upon your world which you, as humans, have control over, and yet there are many things of which you do not. We would today prefer to work with you upon understanding more of those things which you have control over, and ways in which to make fulfillment of them work to a degree that is higher than you have previously known. When mankind is of building that which he may build upon a reality that is in density, there is indeed the ability of the human physical body to build, and so this is the level of physicality. When someone endeavors to build forth, it is a combination of that which exist upon several strata, and we will tie together today for you those levels, so that what you build, what you create, may have more life, may have more weight, beyond the levels of density. We will use for the moment an analogy of those who build homes, and perhaps this will give to you in picture forms an insight to what we are about in our conversation with you today. In an area where homes are to be built, there are of course those who have foreseen the vision and who have created the idea in the mental fields. There are those who work upon building the plans. They are the engineer and the architectural experts. And yet, while they use their physical body for transmutation of a mental field concept, they are not utilizing two of the fields which might be given more weight within this construction process, and these indeed are perhaps even more vital. In the area where homes are being built, it is, however, often that those who actually build, who actually handle materials, are often working purely upon physical levels. They do not invest themselves very deeply into the mental field of the architectural designs. They are told by a provider of instruction what to do, and they use will, human will, to erect one board upon another, and therefore the construction of this house is often done with very little energy of the three very important fields. It is why there are homes which are built that are sufficient, and yet they do not have to them the draw, the ability to enliven the lives of those who live within them, as say a home which was built by one who had the skills, who invested not only his physicality, but also his mentality, his emotional complexities, and his spiritual conceptions of how he would be uplifted within the home. It is imperative for all of you who are students of the creative process to realize that it is not merely about the mental and physical, but you must begin to add, regardless of project, that which is of the emotional and the spiritual, for in this all constructions, be it a home to live in down to that which is laid solely onto paper, would begin to have a multi-dimensionality which imbues it with a form of life, with a form of structure and energy that cannot as easily be denied or destroyed. We are saying to you that while you are doing, regardless of path, that it is again imperative that you are mindful, that you are in all moments not diverting or unfocusing what you are gaining and what you are giving in all dimensions. Even one who is doing a mundane task, something that is repetitious, something that is daily, would be better served if they were to be mindful of the structures around the task that could be enlivened so that the process itself calls forth from within the totality of their being. Many of you live in a world of physicality and are adept at working in the realm of mentality, perhaps even within emotionality, and yet how many begin to connect with the spiritual design and spiritual purpose of cleansing your home, feeding your children, and washing your hands. It is in these moments when you are doing simple mundane tasks that you are often shifted within your energies so that you might have greatest creative power. The connection to all that you do, to all that you touch, and to all that you will, can only be heightened by a quick review of the importance of it on all dimensions. When the world in its various and sundry expansions and contractions, for you do live upon the world of duality, when they are happening, if you are intent upon creating expansion, can you not see that were you to create an expansion on all four dimensions, that it would indeed hold greater promise, greater longevity, and greater influence, to name a few of the benefits, if you were to anchor it in each and every level? We are not ones who often assign to you exercises, and yet we say that we wish for you to begin to retrain and reassemble your thinking, so that you are beginning to take mindfulness to everything that you have and everything you are about. In your world it is known that a great portion of the human brain is not utilized, and so we give to you a hint on how you can expand your numbers, your percentages, far beyond what your scientific models have indeed told you. And therefore, as you progress in the ability to be ever mindful that all that you do within your world has impacts on levels of which you are not totally aware, and ever unto our world, it will become habit, so that you do not miscreate, so that you do not create forth for yourself that which you have not really a desire for, or that which would have you say to another, why? Each moment that you are aware of all that you do and think, in this is indeed the power of the Creator.